games are expensive. Is there any way to get around that?
Let's go!
I think there are ways to get around it, but they require a certain amount of dedication.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So,
Simeon, I like this episode because all of our viewers have this in common, as well as we do, that we all buy games, and there is onus in this episode because we can really help people save money, and we are going to do our duty well today.
We are.
Let's talk about the best options and we'll compare them. Starting with Amazon Prime. This is like the newest hip way to buy your games. An Amazon Prime membership is $100 a year.
Yep.
And it will land you 20% off discounts on new releases. If you either pre-order them or you get them within 2 weeks of the release or both. But I know that you have a 2-week window to purchase your games for a 20% discount. And then with Amazon Prime, it's free shipping, and they try to actually time it so that they ship early and you get the game on release day. But as many Nintendo fans experience with the Switch launch, that did not always happen.
No.
So you might already have that service. A lot of families use Amazon Prime to get other things, so it's a good thing to take advantage of. You might as well in many cases. I don't have Amazon Prime, and I fully endorse this next one, Best Buy Gamers Club Unlocked. Such a cheap membership. It's $30 that you pay up front and it lasts for 2 years. So it's like a $15 a year membership, and that's just a little over $1 a month. I've got to be careful so this doesn't sound too much like a commercial, but really,
we are not endorsed by anyone.
I just really love it because it's 20% off games, and you know how quickly you make that money back for your membership
within two games, right?
2.5 games, I think,
something like that. So yeah, 2.5 games, you've already made up your money.
Right.
So if you're planning on buying 3 games, you might as well just go down to Best Buy and get this.
Exactly. And
any more games that you get for the next 2 years are...
Yep. Has it really... I mean, that's the main thing that you're going to use it for, but it has other perks that come as well. Like you get bonus trade-in credit if you want to get rid of used stuff. There's also a bunch of points and rewards and exclusive offers that come with just being like, I got an introductory welcome email thing with $5 off my next game purchase. So it's like they're trying to lose money. They're trying to make me richer.
Yes.
So I appreciate that.
That's a good way to go.
And then the last one that I'll talk about is GameFly. And GameFly is a good service. We've both tried it out. It ranges from like $18 to $23 a month, depending on like how many discs you want and if you're going to do the family plan or not. But anyway, I'll explain the family plan in a minute. This is a service, it's a lot like Netflix used to be, with discs in the mail. You have a queue of games that you want to play, and then they'll mail them to you. Play them as long as you want. You can keep it all month. You can play it for a couple days and send it back. And you can have 1 or 2 discs out at a time. So it's a great way to play games that maybe you're not sure if you want to buy or not. You can also choose to keep them, and they'll give you like a discounted price because all the games are pre-owned or used. They'll mail you the case if you end up liking the game and you want to keep it. And then you'll also get a lot of offers on used games, like $5, $6 for overstocked games and movies too. And then if you're not going to play M-rated games or R-rated movies, you can get an even cheaper membership, even if you just want to do that for the months that you're going to be playing family-friendly games. Yeah. So GameFly is a really good way to try things out. But for purchasing games, got to go with Game Club Unlocked at Best Buy. What about you, Simeon?
So the frequency at which I buy video games is not quite as much as you or as a lot of gamers. I take a lot of time and plan out, like, okay, how much am I going to play this game? Is it worth playing? And so I usually go the used route. Typically like a pawn shop or a local game store, I'll just like saunter on down and say, hey, what you got? Or look and dive through, and maybe
You
they have
just
some cool
throw
stuff.
open the doors. Hey, what you got?
And they're like, we got some games. Oh, you got some games? Yeah, we got some used games. Well, show me your used games.
And then you just turn around and they stuff them in your back pocket.
That's right. And then I saunter back out with a saunterier saunter because... Anyway, there are some pros to this.
Yeah.
You can get a steal on older games if you know where to look. If you know the right pawn shops, if you know the right stores.
Yep.
Like...
And a lot of employees at pawn shops, they don't know games.
Exactly.
So, I mean, they might be getting better about it these days, but, I mean, I got, like, Twilight Princess for GameCube for, like, $5, and I already had it on Wii, so I sold it on half.com for $30. But anyway, yeah, sometimes they'll just have, like, you know, Super Mario Galaxy, and then one price tag is $15, and the other one's $3 on the other copy. So, yeah, you can find some great deals.
And you can usually find out if an older game, because, you know, if you're going to a pawn shop
Yep.
or even your local game store, it's usually older games. You know whether they're good or not. So
Right.
you are taking zero gamble unless you haven't played it and for some reason a game rubs you the wrong way when everybody else likes it. You know what you're getting, whereas, you know, if you're buying... But that's more having to do with what style of games or your buying
Yep.
attitude is. There are some cons to this method is if you want to play online with friends, it's probably not an option. Like, oh, I'm somebody who is always like playing online with friends. You are taking a gamble with this one. You are going to have to wait for a really long time for that price to go down.
Because you would just be calling me up and be like, hey, do you want to play Boom Blocks 2 online?
Yep.
No.
That service actually got shut down.
You got Mario Kart 8? Yeah.
So the other con is you have to hunt and you have to
you have to go
throw the
like
dice.
physically go places.
You have to physically go places, and there's no guarantee that you'll find something that you want, or especially if you're looking for a specific game.
Yeah.
But this is a great way to go. If it's like a first party game that's been out for a while, you're not going to go to Walmart and find a discounted price.
No.
Still, you go to Walmart. Funny you mentioned multiple tags. Walmart has Metroid Other M for both $50 and $30.
I'll take 30. Yeah. Wow. And then this is also, I think, the best place to trade your games because GameStop will rip you off. Notice GameStop is nowhere near this list.
No.
But pawn shops, they usually go for 2-for-1 deals. And I think that's pretty stinking good.
That's good.
Like, you know, 2 medium games you can trade for another game. You can't really get rid of like old sports games. Most pawn shops don't take those, but
no, not anymore.
But they're pretty good about trading and doing you good.
Yes,
doing well by you.
Yeah. The other method is online and looking for used stuff. Once again, Amazon. eBay.
Yeah, and half.com is a subsidiary of eBay, which carries video games.
Indeed.
And it's all like buy it now stuff. It's a good site that most people don't think of.
Yeah, and it's easier to hunt. You're going to find probably the game that you want to buy used for a good price unless it's incredibly rare, in which case you're just looking for something older. That's a style of buying.
Yep.
But once again, you can't see the product before you buy it, and returning it's a hassle. So, I mean, if that turns you off, but that's like the only con.
I see.
If you don't mind a used game, going online used is a good place.
Yep. Oh, and don't forget Humble Bundle.
Yes.
They don't have Nintendo stuff very often, but when they do, it's always a fantastic deal and a good cause and all that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The only other comment that I have is sometimes you can get a better deal if you go digital.
Yeah.
It's a little bit less money, but once again, that's a style of buying. We've already covered that subject in talking about physical versus digital and what the pros and cons are.
Like online dating versus blind dating.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good episode.
Do you want to date real people or get catfished?
Very exciting episode that we did.
Indeed.
Thanks for watching, and thanks for being a part of the crew.
Don't forget to check out our website, www.2buttoncrew. I almost called it 2buttontrue. That's probably something different. That's probably a dating site. 2buttoncrew.com, where we have content every day of the week.
See you guys next time.
Signing out.